chips. I'm getting rich. Running up digits, counted up 6 stacks. My money flipping, let's take a trip. Splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich. I'm rich. Look at my chips. Yeah. I'm getting rich. Running up digits, counted up 6. My money flipping, let's take a trip. Splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about our futures trading, our challenge, and we're going to take a look at the market, see what we got going on. We do have news today at 9 a.m. Okay, President Trump is speaking. So we're going to see how that affects the market. Are people bullish about what he's talking about, or are they bearish about what he's talking about? But before we get into the news, we're going to talk about what we're actually trading. So we trade the NASDAQ 100, which is an index, okay? And this index caters to investors interested in innovative, growth-oriented companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and others, offering a diverse selection of industry leaders, driving economic progress and technological advancement. All right, so some of the companies that are comprised in the NASDAQ index are a few. Okay, so we have some of the well-known ones: the Apple, the Comcast. Okay, we have Monster, Microsoft. Okay, so these are some well-known companies that are comprised of the NASDAQ index. So when we're trading, we're basically trading all of these companies, basically the average price of all of these companies. Okay, so what I want to get into now is our rules and the things that we look for before we get into any trade. Okay. And that's important because, um, you want to understand how things are portrayed. All right. When we're looking at the charts. So the first thing we have to do is determine if the market is ranging or if the market is trending. And so this is important because when you're looking at the market, 70% of the time on average, okay, the market is ranging. Okay, 70% of the time. All right. 30% of the time, okay, the market is ranging. 30% of the time. And so on any given day, these market conditions, the market can be ranging or the market can be trending. And if we have a trending day, we want to make sure that we have a strategy for when the market trends. If we have a ranging day, we want to make sure that we have a strategy for when the market ranges. You can't use a trending strategy in a ranging market, and you can't use a ranging strategy in a trending market because they move differently. All right. So let's talk about the rules for the range, and then let's talk about the rules for the trending market. Okay. And great morning to everybody that just joined. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, feel free to ask. And then we're going to go get right into it. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Sylvester. You guys locked and loaded. Hope you all are having a great Tuesday morning. Okay. Now let's go to the range. Let's go to the range rules. Okay. With step 1, it says use the STC indicator, and I'll go over in the chart what that is, via trading view on the 15-minute chart, okay, 15-minute chart, okay, to determine directional bias for the trade. All right. So if we go to the chart here, and I'm currently on the 15-minute chart. All right. And so you guys can see that we are, well, we'll go over market conditions in a minute, but I want to go over that first rule. So this here is the STC. This is the STC indicator. All right. And what it's saying is that we have to determine our directional bias based on where the STC is. Okay. So right now we're considered overbought, meaning that there were a significant amount of buys in the market, and at some point, the market needs to correct itself. Okay, so think of it like I always use the analogy. I use a roller coaster analogy. All right. So if you're on a roller coaster, you're at the bottom of the roller coaster, you're expecting it for it to go up. If you're at the top of a roller coaster, you're expecting for it to go down. Okay, and it's just kind of like this repetitive movement here. All right. So for buys, we always look for the market to go up, and for sells, we always look for the market to go down. So we want to look for selling opportunities. We want to look for buying opportunities at the bottom of the STC, and we want to look for selling opportunities at the top of the STC. So when we're overbought, we want to look for sales. When we're oversold, we want to look for buys. So currently, we are overbought. We are overbought. So tell me right now, if we're overbought, we're looking for sales. Okay, we're looking for sales to come down. Okay, so that is the first rule. Okay, we go to the 15-minute chart and we look at the STC to determine directional bias. Now, that's in a ranging market. Somebody tell me in the chat right now. Okay, so this is we're just kind of looking at this section right here. Let me bring my range from yesterday in. Okay, so we're just looking at price right here. Somebody tell me right now, what type of market condition are we in? What type of market condition are we in? Okay, tell me right now, what type of market condition are we in? We got a swing here, price came here, and now we're just kind of doing this right now. What type of market condition are we in, guys? Let me know in the comments section. Let me know in the comment section. What type of market condition are we in? I'm going to tighten this level up a little bit. Okay. What type of market condition are we in right now for MNQ? Okay. That's the E-mini NAS. That's what we're trading. Okay. All right. And while they're putting that in there in the comment section, we're going to go over the second rule. So you guys tell me what type of market condition we're in, and then I'm going to come back to that. All right. So the second rule says, well, let me finish explaining the first rule. When price is oversold, we look for buys only. Okay. When price is oversold, we're looking for buys only. All right. Now, this is objective. Okay. We have to be objective with this. So yes, it says buys only because that's what we're looking for. But if the market changes, then we have to change with it. Okay. We have to change our strategy with it. So when price is overbought, look for sales only. Okay. Look for sales only. All right. So we just talked about that. There's our roller coaster, right? We look for buys here at the bottom, and we look for sales here. Oversold, overbought. Okay? Oversold here, overbought here. Okay? All right. So the second rule is, and I'm going to come back to the comment section in a minute, guys, to see if you guys can tell me what type of market condition we're in today. All right? We have step 2. Once you have determined directional bias, which we have, okay, if we go back to the chart, we were overbought. We wait for, so that means we're looking for sales, okay? We wait for the STC on a 5-minute chart to align with the 15-minute STC. So sometimes this works out, sometimes it doesn't, just depending on the frequency of the movement in the chart, in the market, okay? And then we wait for the alert. Okay, so we wait for a buy or a sell alert. Now, we're waiting for this alert after 9:30. After 9:30. Okay. This has been a huge change for the strategy. Okay. Wait for the alert on the 5-minute chart and then enter the trade. All right. So that's the ranging market rules here, guys. That's the ranging market rule. So let's see if we got any answers in the comment section to see if you guys determine if we're in a range or if we're trending. Okay, I guess nobody knows right now. All right. So we'll come back to it. I want you guys to look at the chart on the 15-minute chart and let me know if we're ranging or if we're trending. And put that in the comment section for me, guys. If we're ranging or we're trending. Okay, so now that was the ranging market rules. So let's go over the trending market rules. Okay, let's go over the trending market rules. So what the trending market rules basically says is that step one, use the 15-minute chart via TradingView to identify the uptrend or a downtrend for directional bias. Okay, so if we're in an uptrend, price typically looks like this, right? Creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and we can clearly see that the market is just trying to move up. So our directional bias are buys when the market is in the uptrend. Okay, when we're in the downtrend, it's the opposite. Okay, so when we're in the downtrend, price action kind of looks like this. So it's creating lower lows and lower highs. Okay, and so when that happens, we're looking for sales. All right, because price is clearly telling us that it wants to move down. All right, the sellers are in control when we're in a down market, and the buyers are in control when we're in a uptrend. Okay, and so that's the bearish market, and then we have the bullish market. Okay, so now once we see the trend, like I was saying earlier, when the market is in an uptrend, we look for buys only, and when the market is in a downtrend, we look for sales only. Okay, and so once we've determined that directional bias, we wait for the alert again after 9:30 on the 5-minute chart to enter the trade. Okay, so that's the breakdown of what we're looking at when we're on the charts here. Okay, so let's go and let me see if you guys see if anybody. Okay, so Mary says ranging and Sylvester says ranging. Let's go back to the chart and see if they're right. Okay, so if we're looking at this structure here, okay, we can see that price just stays in between this area right here. Okay, kind of stays in between. So Sylvester and Mary, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Great job, guys. Okay, so we can see when price came here, okay, it was rejected here, came down to this area, found support, back up, came back down to this same area, found support again. And so there's a high chance that we can get rejected again in this area. Now, we have about 2 minutes, guys, until the news happens. So Trump is speaking at 9 a.m. So we're going to see how the market responds to that. Typically, when someone's speaking, we got to give it a little bit of time because, they're actually getting through their speech and people are listening and kind of determining how they feel about the market after what they say. Okay. But we are in a ranging market. So excellent job, Sylvester and Mary. Excellent, excellent job. Okay. So now that we're in a range, right? And we are currently overbought here. So we know when we're overbought, we're looking for sales. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the 5-minute chart. Let me put my zones on the 15. I'm going to go ahead and clone this. Let me see here. Grab one of these and put that at the top of the range here. Okay. And then I'm going to put this one here at the bottom of the range. All right. Okay. So now we're clear on where price is just kind of staying in between. All right. So now let me go to the 5-minute. And remember, we're looking for our entries at the top or the bottom of the range. Okay. Now, here's a key aspect when it comes to trading ranges. When you're at the top of the range, you want to look for sales. Okay. When you're at the bottom of a range, you want to look for buys. Okay. You want to look for buys. Anything in between is not a good trade. Anything in between is not a good trade. And we got about 10 seconds until news, guys. Okay. The reason why is because this is basically a liquidity accumulation, this area here. Okay. The banks and institutions are just accumulating positions here. All right. And so when you're in between here, you have no clear indication of how price responds. But at the top of the range and the bottom of the range, it shows you directly what has happened, right? So if we look at this sell here, price came down. Price came back to this same area and it came down, okay? Price came back near this area. What did it do? It came down. So there's 3 indications that there are some sellers at this price area, okay? Okay, it's 9 o'clock, guys. Let's see how price responds in the next, say, 10 to 15 minutes, see what's going on with the speech. And I'll talk about news in a minute, okay? With the buys, we can clearly see when price bought here, it went up. Price bought here, it went up. Price bought here, and it went up. Okay, so there's, again, 3 indications that there's some buyers here. All right, in between, we don't know. It's buyers and sellers. We just don't know. So there's more buyers here, and there's more sellers here. So when price comes back up to this area, right, looking for a sell gives you a high probable setup because price has already shown you in the past that it wants to sell at this level. Same thing for buys. There's a high probable setup because price has already shown you in the past it wants to buy at this level. Okay? So that's when you're trading a range, you want to make sure you look for sells at the very top and buys at the very bottom, because those are the indications in the past that has shown you how price reacts. Anything in between is playing a risky game. Okay? All right, and it also gives you a good setup as far as risk to reward, right? So if you were to get into a sale, here's your risk, but here's your reward, right? So you're risking less than you are set to gain. Okay, so we'll talk about that a little bit more in detail. Now, today I'm going to go over to news. So for those of you all, great morning to everybody that has joined. Okay, we have news at 9. Oh, it's actually at 9 p.m. Let me see. Let me go here. Let's go back to Forex Factory. So it's forexfactory.com, guys. So it's actually at 9 p.m. So we should be good for as far as volume today for the breakout. Okay, at 9:30. Okay, so that's 9 p.m. guys, not 9 a.m. 9 p.m. All right, for news. Okay, so we have a red folder. So typically the market is closed during that time, but for any pairs like the Forex pairs and stuff like that that's tied to the US dollar, we'll probably see some movement. Okay. All right, cool. So that's news. So now if we look at the news, if you want to see like kind of the details, you just click detail here. Okay, it says US President Trump, US President January 17th to 2021 and January 25th. He speaks frequently on a broad range of subjects. Only speeches that might have direct market impact are listed on the calendar. Okay, and if we go to Yahoo Finance, we can kind of see, one of the things that's been a major part of news is the Fed minutes to shed light on a rate cut outlook. So the Fed's thinking around Trump's tariffs, and earnings from Alibaba and Walmart are in focus. So basically, just seeing how this news impacts, our day-to-day economical intake, like when we go to the grocery stores and stuff like that, and the things that we're buying, online. So, as we know that prices definitely increased significantly, but we'll see what happens with this news later. Okay, we'll see what happens. So what we're currently doing right now is we are in a $50K to $750,000 challenge. And the reason why I wanted to share this process live is because it's good to see both the good and the challenging moments, right? Because if you don't have challenging moments, then, at the end of the day, there's no room for improvement. So what we're using is a third party called TopStep. All right. And TopStep is a prop firm that allows you to trade futures. And what they're saying is, if you can show that you're a great trader, all right, and I would say a good trader, not even a great trader, a good trader, and you can grow an account from where you are to whatever that profit target is, then they will actually give you an express funded account and then eventually a live funded account. All right. So if we go to earn funding, this is topstep.com for anybody that's curious about the website. It's topstep.com. Okay. So we go to earn funding, and I'm going to break down these 3 levels here. All right. So you have the $50,000 account, you have the $100,000 account, and then you have the $150,000 account. Okay. So with the $50,000 account, we can see that the profit target here is $3,000. Okay. So you want to grow this $50,000 account to $53,000. So it's a demo account. This is a trading combine. Okay. And so once you've grown this account to $53,000, you now have access to an express funded account, which means you get to keep a certain percentage of your profits based on how much you've grown this account. Okay. And you get access to this for $50 a month. Okay. So this isn't like where you have to have any type of credit checks or anything like that. We're talking about getting funded based on your skill. Based on your skill. Okay. So for $49, you get access to a possible $50,000 account. Now, there are challenges in between this because sometimes you might have to reset. Right? Reset means that you might have breached the account and you have to start back over at the 50,000, which is fine because we're all in our own process. Right? So you might have to and that comes from either the market conditions are different, or you might have not stuck to your rules. You might have had some trading psychology challenges. You might have had some risk management challenges. It just really depends on everybody's course is different. But with consistency and persistency, you'll definitely get this funded account. Okay, so I was able to pass this account within 3 weeks. The market conditions were a little bit different. This was before Trump was in office. So now we just made some adjustments and we're moving forward with this very well. Okay. So now here we have our profit target, 53,000, and the max positions, max contracts is 5 contracts. Okay. That's the maximum amount that you can actually put into one trade. The maximum loss is $2,000. Okay. So you can't lose more than $2,000 in for this account. So this account can't go beneath basically $48,000. Okay. So, and then the maximum you can lose in one day is actually 1K. Okay. So if you lose more than 1K in a day, you can't trade anymore for that day. All right. So the reason why they have these stipulations in order, because if they're going to allow you to trade with real money eventually, they want to know that you know how to manage an account. Okay. Your risk is a lot less than theirs. So if you're going to be trading these types of accounts, then you have to show that you're a proficient and responsible trader when it comes to risk management. All right. So that's the $50,000 account. The $100,000 account is $99 a month. All right. And this account here, okay, same situation, just a higher amount. All right, you get access to $100,000 if you are able to trade to pass the trading combine. And the trading combine is it's a demo account, right? So once you pass it, okay. So Mary says, how many times are we allowed to reset? You can reset as many times as you want, Mary. There's no cap on that. There's no cap on how many times you can reset. Okay, great question. Great question. All right, so let me go back. And so you guys can see here. So with the $100,000 account, again, that's $99 a month. All right. And you want to grow this account to $106,000. So $6,000 profit. And I'm going to break down some numbers in a minute too with you guys. Okay. And then that's 10 contracts. 10 contracts. Okay. The maximum amount you can put on one trade is 10 contracts. All right. And then the maximum loss is $3,000. Okay. So you can't let this account go beneath $97,000. All right. So that's 100,000. With 150,000, it's 149 a month. Okay, to get access to this trading combine, you have to grow this account to $159,000. 15 contracts is the maximum you can put into a trade, and then it's 4,500 is the minimum. Actually, the maximum you can lose. Okay, the maximum you can lose. So, you can actually get multiple of any of these accounts and scale it up to 750,000. Me personally, I think 150,000 should be your starting point if you get multiple accounts, just because when you're trading multiple accounts, they have trade copying. So if you're mirroring, so let's say you have a $50,000 account, I think your next account that you pass should be the $150,000 account, because at that point, now the other duplicate accounts that you have, right, are copying this account. If you have 2 contracts open on this trade, that's not going to make a huge dent on this $150,000 account, versus you have maybe 7 to 8 contracts open on this one, and that's what makes a significant difference. So um you want the highest amount to mimic for your other accounts, your other $150,000 accounts. Okay. So what we're looking at here, and we talked about this last week in our private sessions, but what we're looking at here is the risk management piece. Okay. So yes, you can have about 5 contracts, 10 contracts, 15. That's the maximum. But we want to kind of diversify our risk. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the chart and kind of show a setup so you guys can see what it is. All right, so let me just navigate over to that. Okay. So you guys should be able to see the chart now. Okay. And we're still here in this range area, guys, by the way. We're still in this range area. But let's do a breakdown of this. So, especially when we're in a range, guys, there's only a few things that can happen. Okay? When we're at the top of the range, we're either going to get rejected here and we're going to come to the downside and take the sell. That's the first thing. The second thing is when price gets to this level, we might see BPC. Okay? BPC. Somebody tell me right now in the comments section, what does BPC stand for? Before I explain it, what does BPC stand for, if you know? Okay. Mary says, once we pass the combine, is there a monthly charge for having the account? No. Once you pass the combine, there's no more monthly charges. The monthly charge is only for the trading combine. After that, you get your express funded account and you don't have the monthly fee anymore. Nope. And there's no maximum on how much you can earn in a day. So for the trading combine, they don't want you to earn more than half of what the profit target is, right? So if you're on a $50,000 account and you got to earn 3,000, they don't want you to earn more than 1,500 in a day. Versus on the express funded account, if you earn 3,000 in that day, then that's just your profit. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, Mary. But somebody tell me in the comments section, what does BPC stand for? What does BPC stand for? Great job. Great job, Kelly. Great job, Mary. Breakout, pullback, continuation. Absolutely. Okay. So if we go to the top of the range here, we have the first option is we sell off right at the top of the range, because we already identified that sales are best looked at when we're at the top of the range. And then we have our BPC, which Kelly and Mary definitely gave us some wonderful answers here. So we have our breakout, meaning we broke out of this range. Price broke out of this range, and I'll show my little candles in a minute. Price pulled back to this area. Okay, so instead of it coming all the way back in the range, it just pulled back and found this level now as support. Okay, and then it had a nice engulfing or strong bullish candle for continuation. Okay, breakout, pullback, continuation. BPC. All right, so let's walk through this, guys. Let's walk through what that looks like as far as the candles is concerned. And we have about 15 minutes, guys, until market opens. But let's walk through this, okay? So we have our candle here. So let's just say this is our bearish, our bullish candle that broke out. This candle right here. I'm gonna make this green. Okay. Let's just say that this is our candle here. Okay. And so it broke out of the channel. So price is no longer going back and forth. It broke out, right? Then let me just make a duplicate of this because we will need this one here. Okay, I'll put that right there. All right. And then we get a pullback. Okay, we get a pullback. So the pullback will be red candles. Okay, so I'll make that red. See if I can, let me zoom in and make it easier. Pull these up. Okay, so we have our pullback right here. So I'm going to make two red candles here so you guys can kind of get an illustration of that. And then I'll see if I can find it. And I'll show, actually we got into a buy yesterday and we won that buy. And this strategy right here helped us to see clearly what the market was doing. It was pretty amazing to see. Okay, so here we have it. So we got our breakout candle. I'll make it a little bit bigger. All right, here's our breakout candle right here. Let me get my pen. Right there. There's our breakout candle. And then after our breakout candle, sometimes the pullback can be one candle, sometimes it can be two, sometimes it can even be three, right? But it's a pullback price action here. Okay, so price pulled back. And then our continuation, which is here. So this green candle, the body of this green candle was larger than the body of this red candle, which told me that the buyers are possibly in control now. Okay. Now, sometimes what you'll get, sometimes what'll happen is you can get a breakout, okay, comes back, you get a candle that comes up here, and then we come right back down. Sometimes that happens. That's just a fake out, right? And so you have to adjust from there. But knowing the fundamental basis at the top of a range, that the main things that happen is a couple of things. Either you sell off here or you get a breakout, pullback, continuation. So if that means we have two high probable setups. Okay, two high possible probable setups. So that means instead of putting all of our eggs in one basket, right? So let's say we risked 5 contracts on this sell, but we were wrong and it was actually a breakout pullback continuation, right? Now we have to accept this as a losing day because we've maxed out the amount of money we want to lose in that day. So if you're on a $50,000 account, you don't want to lose more than $500 in a day. Versus doing maybe 2 or 3 contracts, just depending on how the setup looks, right? If you do 2 to 3 contracts, now let's say if we lost this one here, right? Okay, we took our loss and then we're able to get into 2 contracts, but now we take it all the way up here. Not only did we make this money back, but we also had some profit. And worst case scenario, we're able to have a break-even day. Okay, so instead of putting all of our eggs in one basket, we're actually putting ourselves in position to win, this slow and steady race. And so let's talk about that. Okay, so if let's say for instance we were getting into a sale here and we won 250. Let's just say that. Okay, so on a $50,000 account, that might not seem significant, but when you look at it from a 30-day perspective, when you look at it from a 60-day perspective, that is significant. All right, so let's go to the calculator. Okay, so you guys can see it. All right. And Mary said, yes, thank you so much for the information. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Mary. It's my pleasure. Okay. So let's go to the calculator and let's talk about this, right? So if you have, remember the goal here is to basically get your account to $3,000 if you're at a $50,000 account, right? So if you're making $250 a day, let's divide that by 250. That gives us 12 days. Now, give or take, you might have some break-even days, some losing days. So let's just add another 5 days to that, 4 to 5 days. Maximum, you're looking at between 16 to 17 days, okay, to pass the combine by averaging $250 a day. All right. Now, if we look at that from a overall perspective, right, um, let's say 30 days in a month, right? Well, let's just say 30 trading days, I'll say, times 250, that's $7,500 in a month for trading for about an hour and a half tops. Okay? So at this point, once you have your $7,500, you've probably replaced your job income, or if not matched it, or around the same amount. Versus at your job, you're working maybe 8 to 10 hours, versus trading, you're trading for an hour. So control the greed factor. And I say that out loud because I'm saying that to myself. I've had many instances where I wanted to make more and get more, but the market wasn't showing that setup, right? So if the market presents itself and we get a nice, move and take profit like this setup right here, if we get a buy here, that's a nice space. That's a nice gap. So we could probably make some good money on that move, right? But if we don't and we get this sale set up right here, that's a shorter move. So we have to take what the market gives us. We have to take what the market gives us, not what we want to get out of it. Okay? All right? So that's what I want to kind of talk about with you guys, because that's really important. Take what the market gives you, not what you're trying to get out of the market. So let me just delete my little illustration here. And you guys should be able to see my chart. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right. So we have to take what the market gives us, guys. All right. And so not only will that put us in position to be on track to passing the combine, but it will also mitigate our risk significantly. It will mitigate our risk significantly. So if we've grown our account to, let's just say, 1250, and we have a losing day, well, you're still up $1,000, right? So that's versus taking a risk for 500. Now you cut half of your profits. Now you cut your profits in half. All right. So let's just be mindful of that. As we're entering into the trades. So my goal every day. So for me, I have let's go back to the calculator so you guys can see the numbers. Right now, I'm trading a $150,000 account. Okay. So $150,000 account. So the goal is to not risk more than 1% in a day. Okay. So if we multiply that by 1%, we're looking at $1,500. Okay. $1,500. Now, I'm not going to risk that entire $1,500 on one trade. So when I divide that by 2, each trade for me is $750. So my risk on my first position is $750. So let's run that same scenario, guys, because this is what I want you guys to see, the bigger picture with this, right? 750 times 30 trading days is $22,000 right here. 22,500 to be exact. Okay? You run that for 6 months, that's $135,000. Okay? So you just put up $149 to get access to $22,000 in 30 trading days and $135,000 in 6 months. At this point, you can now start looking at some passive plays. And I'm going to go over in the future, not right now, but I'm going to go over an entire system on how we're going to use the money that's accumulated here to earn passively in using other financial instruments. Okay? Using other financial instruments. So that's the bigger picture here, guys, and that's what we're looking at. So let's take a look at the market and let's see what we have here. You preaching to the choir. Absolutely, Mary. Absolutely. Everything that I'm telling you guys, like, I don't speak on anything that I have not done personally, guys. So, I'm excited about where we're headed. I think March is going to be a really great month. We're going to share how many people have passed the combine because they were disciplined, because they showed up every day, and they did what was necessary to move to the next level. Okay, so it's 9:25. It's 5 minutes before the market. We're still in our range, guys. And the way that we know that we're still in our range is because price has not broken out of that area, right? So what did we say before? Remember, we saw the sales here. We saw the sales here, right at this area here. It already told us what the market is trying to do at this price level. And what is it doing now? It's trying to sell off again at this price level, okay? So remember, our directional bias for today, let's go back to the 15-minute chart. Our directional bias is a sell, okay? Is a sell on the 15-minute chart. Now, the question is, where do we enter? Because this sell has already came in, right? About 5 minutes ago. Yep, 5 minutes ago. So it already came in at the top of the range. So remember, we're not getting into any trades until the market opens after 9:30. So price could probably close around here, maybe even down here. All right. And at this point, this is where we have to be objective. We have to be objective. So what I'm looking at now, okay, now that we're getting this little sell momentum, I want price to come here. We break out of this area and we get a BPC. Breakout, pullback, continuation, guys. That's what I'm looking at. Breakout, pullback, continuation. That's what I'm looking at. Look how price is responding at this same level. There's liquidity here of sellers here, right? And we see that that's happening right here at this level. And this is where your discipline has to come in to not chase these large candles, okay? Because we've seen time and time again, there has been big candles that happen here, right? Big candles that happen here. And then we get a bullish candle that come right back up. That's just as strong. That's just as strong. So we're going to be patient. We have 2 minutes left until the market opens. I'm loving how this candle is looking, though, guys. I really am. So we might get a breakout. Let's see what it looks like on the 30-minute. We're getting a sell on the 30-minute. We are oversold on the 30-minute. And we have a sell here on the 1 hour as well. We're also oversold on the 1 hour. Okay. All right. So let's see what happens. We have 1 minute and 25 seconds left. All right. We have 1 minute and 25 seconds left. A couple of things that I'm seeing on this higher time frame. We could be in a range here and on this higher time frame, or we might encounter a breakout. Just depends on how price responds at this level right here. Okay. So let's see what happens. We have 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Now, if we get a buy here, because we are oversold on the 30-minute and the 1 hour, if price finds support and we get a buy signal, I'm taking that buy. Definitely taking that buy. If we get a breakout, pullback, continuation, then I'll get into a sell. But I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait. I'm not going to chase this setup here, guys. Okay? That's very important, to not chase the market. Stick to your rules and wait until you see that all of your rules have checked off. Okay? All of your rules have checked off. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section. Please feel free to ask in the comment section. All right? So let's see what we have here, guys. Let's see. We got price pushing down. Okay, we're getting a nice break here. Nice break. Market is about to open in 2 seconds. Here we go. All right, the market is open, guys. The market is open. Let's see how we respond. Are we going to get a pullback here? Does price find some type of support here? Or do we get another strong bearish candle and we wait for a possible buy setup either here or here? Okay, so that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. All right, nice push from the bears. Nice push here. Okay, so we have 4 minutes left on this candle here. I always wait until the candle closes. All right, you never want to make a permanent decision or a definitive decision on an indecisive candle. Okay, so you want to wait until the candle closes to show us exactly what it wants to do, because price can start off strong, and then we've seen this as well time and time again, where we get a wick and price goes right back up at the end. So we want to wait and see what price does here. Okay, so we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on this candle, and we're going to see what price wants to do. We're going to see what price wants to do. At some point, though, price will find some type of pullback, either here at this level or this level. Now, when it pulls back, are we finding support, and are we having a reversal, or does price wants to continue to push price down? And we'll be able to determine that based on our continuation candle. Nice move. Nice move. Nice move. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're here, and let's see how it responds at this level right here, guys. But look at that entry right here, right? See the sell here, right at the top of the range. That's amazing. Okay, so it looks like price is trying to find support right here at this 22,226 level. Okay, so it looks like it's trying to find support at this 22,226 level. Look at that wick on that candle. This is the wick, guys. For those of you all that aren't familiar, this the long like stick right here, that's the wick, and this is the body of the candle. That's the body, that's the wick. Okay, the body tells us the truth. It shows us the true picture. The wick shows us, okay, is price getting rejected, or is it finding support at certain levels? And the way that this candle is looking, we still have 2 minutes left, but it looks like the buyers are trying to hold price at this level right here. It looks like the buyers are trying to hold price at this level. They don't want the sellers to push the price down, which is why you're seeing some wick action right here. They're fighting at this level. Who has more money to move the market, the buyers or the sellers? Who has more money? Wow, look at that. Let's see how it closes out, though. We still have 1:40 left, guys. We still have 1:40 left. Wow. That's a huge wick on that candle right there. Huge wick. All right. Still got 1:20 seconds left on this candle here. Let's see how it closes out. There's definitely some buyers at that level for sure. And this is why you don't chase the trades. Okay, so we're probably going to be getting a buy soon, to be honest with you guys, if this candle closes the way it looks right now. But we still have 1 minute left, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay, 55 seconds here. 55 seconds. And remember, 250 should be around your wrist, 250 to 300. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, guys. So 750 is my risk for my trade. Okay, we have 35 seconds left on this candle, guys, right here. And this wick is substantial right here. There's definitely some support and some buyers here. Let's see how it closes. Can the sellers regain control, or will the buyers try to hold price at this level? Okay, we have 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds on this candle. Wow. Looks like the buyers won that one for this candle right here. Let's see how this next candle looks, though. Let's see how it looks. And I'm going to take a peek at what's going on this 1 minute real quick, guys. Yeah, see, the 1 minute is already getting a buy signal. But we take our signals off the 5 minute, not the 1 minute. But it's definitely some support here, guys. It's definitely some support here. So 4 minutes on this candle, 4 minutes and 35 seconds. And let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. But if we're looking at let me see the 1 minute real quick. So this would be considered a pullback off the 1 minute right here, guys. Right? So there's our breakout. There's our pullback. And then we have to see if we get continuation here. Right? Continuation. So for me, it looks like it's forming a W, though, from my perspective. It looks like we're forming a double bottom for price to go up. Okay, and remember, on the 30 minute and the 1 hour, we are oversold. And now on the 15 minute, we should be we're heading into the oversold area. The 1 hour, we're definitely oversold. And the 15 minute, we're oversold. So let's just see what happens here. Let's see what we get. Okay, sellers coming back in. The sellers are trying to come back in. But we're going to be patient and see what were presented to us. All right. Okay, it's still early. It's 9:36. So this was the close of the this was the 9:25 candle. This was the market close candle here. Let's see what this next candle does here. Because we don't get in until after 9:30 candle closes anyway. Okay. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on this candle, guys. I'm interested to see if we find support again here or if we break through. If we break through. If we break through, then I'll probably get into a sale, guys. Just being real with you guys. Let's see. This level is very significant here. What will happen? What will happen? Just trying to find support. I look at the 1 minute from time to time so I can see kind of like what's happening. But again, my entries are on my 5 minute. Okay. So we have 2 minutes left, guys, on this candle. 2 minutes left. Let's see what this next candle does on the 1 minute. But that's definitely our pullback right there. This 22,226 level right here is holding pretty good so far. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. But right now, we're just waiting on our entry. Where are we going to get in? What y'all think? Y'all think we're going to get in a buy or a sell? What y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. Y'all think we're going to get in a buy or a sell? Personally, I think we're going to get into a buy. But we'll see. What y'all think? Buy or sell? I like the 5 minute is now oversold. 15 minute not quite there yet. 30 and the 1 hour are definitely there. Okay, what y'all think? We gonna get into a buy or a sell? What y'all think? Put it in the comment section. Buy or a sell? Y'all think price is gonna break that level, or do y'all think we're gonna find support here at this level that we're at now? Buy or sell? Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Okay, but we're definitely finding some support right here for sure. 35 seconds left on this candle. Let's see how it closes. We have to be patient, wait and see how it closes. The fact that price hasn't broken through this level on this second candle here after this strong move tells me that the sellers might be exhausted and the buyers are trying to come in at this level here. I think the next candle is going to be a bullish candle, so we'll see. We'll see. 5 seconds left on this candle right here. What y'all think? Buys or sells? What y'all think we're going to get into? What y'all think? Mary says it's sell. Okay. Mary says sell. All right. Let's see if you're right, Mary. Let's see if you're right. Okay. So remember, with BPC, breakout, pullback, continuation. And while we're waiting for this to come into full fruition, we still have 4 minutes left on this candle. I'm going to show you guys how that helped us yesterday when we got into our trade. Right? So this was around, this was the 925 area here. And I'm going to come back to our current price in about 2 minutes. But I want to show you guys why that price action is so significant. Okay, so here we are. This was 925. If we go to the next candle, this was our 930 candle. Broke out, similar to what we just saw, right? So there's our breakout. Okay, price still came down. Still was moving down. Still didn't get our pullback. Okay, still didn't get our pullback. Here's our pullback right here. This candle right here. Okay, pullback. And so now the continuation series should be an engulfing candle to push price down, right? This a bearish candle, a bearish engulfing candle to let us know that price wants to continue to push down. So if we go to the next candle, because that did not happen, we were able to catch this buy right here. We were able to catch this buy right here. Hold on, let me see. It might be the next candle. Where is it? So we stayed here. We were patient, and we caught this buy right here. And we took this buy up into this level right here. So TP1 hit. Okay? So because we did not get the continuation, that showed us that there was support, and we need to start looking for buys. That's why BPC is so important. Okay? So let me go to, let's go back to current price. And we're experiencing something similar, right? So we broke out here. Okay, here's our breakout. Here's our pullback here. If this candle closes green, that will be our pullback. Okay, and then we'll see that next candle or next couple of candles should tell us which way we should be looking for the trade. Okay, that next candle should be telling us which way we should be looking for the trade. All right, Michael says buy. Kelly says buy. Speedy Rob says buy. Okay. All right. We got 1 sell and 3 buys. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see. Tell me why you guys. So Mary, tell me why you said a sell. And Michael, Kelly, and Rob, if you all don't mind, tell me why you think it's going to be a buy. Tell me why you think it's going to be a buy, and tell me why you think it's going to be a sell. I'm interested to hear your perspectives on that. Okay, we got 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Tell me why you guys think it's going to be a buy, and tell me why you think it's going to be a sell. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. So we have price is just really struggling right here to push down. It might catch some momentum, but right now price is just struggling. Let's see what happens. Tell me why you guys think it's going to be a buy or a sell in the comment section, if you can. Okay, I just explained why I thought it was going to be a buy, but at the end of the day, we got to let the market tell us what it wants to do. We can have an analysis all day long, but if price decides to change, we have to be objective and be willing to change with it. Let me see what's going on the 1 minute. Okay, so we're getting some consolidation here on the 1 minute, guys. So this can go one way or the other at this point. Okay, this can go one way or the other at this point. What we need to see is how price responds at this level right here. Oh, okay. Might be getting a break here. So here's our breakout. Here's our pullback. Let's see if this candle closes strong. If it does, then Well, I'll probably get into a sell. We got 6 seconds left on this. Let me see, 5 minutes. Yeah. All right, guys. I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to get into my sell. Let me see. I'm going to get, so my stop loss, if I was to get into this sell, I'm not in anything yet. I will put it, let's see, first line, second line, 22,250, 22,250. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get into this sale, guys. 22,250. And then my take profit. So let me see. 5 contracts to put me at 352. 8 contracts. 9 contracts to put me at 630. All right, guys. I'm in the sale. I'm in the sale right now, and I'm in the sale. Okay. Take profit. We have a lot of noise right here at this level. It's actually, we're about to hit take profit. Okay. So this level right here, 22,200 will be TP1. I'm going to try for, let me see. I think we could come down to 22,173. So 2 levels here. TP1 is 22, let me see, 22,201, which is what we just crossed. So TP1 just hit, guys. TP1 just hit. So great job on that. Let's see if we can hit TP2. Protect your position if you hit TP1. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my stop down. Okay, I'm going to bring my stop down. Now, I don't want to bring it down too close because we might find support and then price drops again, right? So I'm just bringing it down so I'm not risking as much. All right. But that's where we are. So TP1 hit, guys. So if you want, you can protect your, if you have 2 positions in, you can go ahead and protect your other position if you want. All right. And it looks like we're approaching TP2, guys. It looks like we're approaching TP2 too. So TP2 is 22,173. Price moved a little too fast today for me to put it in the chat. I'll still try to put it in there, but it looks like we're about to smash TP2 as well. All right, so let's see here. Here we go. All right, we're getting close here. We're getting close. So 22,173 is TP2. I'm definitely breaking even now. I'm actually going to lock in some profit with. All right, TP2 hit. TP2 hit, guys. Do me a favor. Put a comment. Put a fire in the comment section if you made some profit on that move. And Mary, you were the winner today. You said a sale. It was a sale. It was a sale. Put a fire in the comment section for me, guys. That was a quick session. Quick session. Put a fire in the comment section, and how much profit, if you can, how much profit you made today. You can do that either in the group chat or in the comment section, whatever you're comfortable with. But go ahead and put a fire in the comment section for me, guys, if you got some profit off of that. If you got some profit off of that move right there. Beautiful. Great job today, guys. Great job. Okay, put a fire in the chat for me, all right? So that's it, guys. I'm just going to do a small little recap of why I decided to get into the sale, okay? So I saw we were about right here when I was trying to make the decision. Remember, this was a significant level, okay? Price just kind of hung around this level for a minute, which is why I thought we were going to pretty much get into a buy. But the sellers found some momentum and pushed price down. So, okay, cool. You don't want to get caught up in being right or wrong. You just want to be objective. Let the market tell you what's happening. Okay. And so when we look at it, and I went back to the 1 minute, I was looking at what was happening here. Okay. Let me go here. So on the 1 minute, we got our breakout. Okay. We got our pullback. Here's our pullback. And then there's our continuation leg right there. So how did I know that this was a continuation leg? because this candle broke this level. The body of this candle broke this level. So that told me that the sellers were trying to continue to push price down. Okay, the sellers were trying to continue to push price down. We entered somewhere up here, took price down, and hit TP1 and TP2. All right. So, any questions on that? If you have any questions, please ask in the comments section and let me know. But literally, what was that profit for today? Let me see. Profit was about $700 for today, guys, for that move. $700 in less than an hour. $700 in less than an hour. Okay. And again, what did I say? Let's do that. Let's do today's scenario. 700 times 30 days. That's $21,000, guys. That's $21,000. Okay. 700 times 30. That's $21,000. So that's what we're looking at. We're just letting the market come to us. We let the setup come to us. And yeah, we go from there. Okay. So went too fast, Kelly. All good, all good. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. You'll catch the next one. You'll catch the next one for sure. So that's what we'll do, guys. We'll continue to build. And Kelly, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on getting in faster for your entries. All right. We're gonna work on that this week. Okay. We're gonna work on that. All right. Okay. Mary says she's at work. Okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. All right. And so what I'll do also for you guys that are in the academy, I'll also live stream through our channel, so that way to make sure that you guys are getting everything at its in a timely fashion. Okay. And then there also might be a buying opportunity right here too. To be honest, guys, it might be a buying opportunity, find a support area right here. So be prepared for that as well, because it was oversold. Yep, here it comes. I don't know. I already hit my goal for today, so I'm gonna stay out. But if you guys want a second opportunity, this buy is actually really good. This is a good buy. Okay. All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell notification button. We'll be back on next Tuesday. Next Tuesday at 8:45 a.m. Okay? Same time. Let's keep connecting. Let's keep growing. And I'll talk to you guys.